Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Ravens and the Niners. All that and more coming up next.
It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. The Baltimore's offense making its way out for the first time, and leading them, their quarterback, a guy who is just so electric under center in his fifth.
And right away, he lost the football.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Following the fumble recovery, Lance. And some space here. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with a first touchdown of the Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the 49ers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. And the Ravens taking the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. This returnable for Ayuk. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. They find some open field here. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 59 yards. And the 49ers will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter two. On second down, here's the option. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. Jackson going to run again. And he is going to lose yardage here. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Jackson. That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They'll give him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen, and we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him he doesn't.
Touchdown! Jerome Jennings, 48 yards. And the Niners continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again is Jackson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Jackson to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Jackson on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. So the halftime show in the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And some room to work. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Ravens take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Lance now to throw. Got a man, that's IU. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Now Lance. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. 2nd and 10 here in the 3rd quarter of Super Bowl 56. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Got his target, Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Niners will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Trey Lance taking it in himself to cap the drive with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get to
Dobbins hit and he fumbles.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Holding offense.
So they were looking to throw, holding in the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area.
Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the fourth and final quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure, gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Ayuk to return it. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And some room to run now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down, here's Mitchell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 43 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, in this part of the game, the 4th quarter, this is where a running back really has a chance to shine. This is what they've been training for, to take over the game down the stretch. The defense, it's been battered all game long, and here, this is just a case of a runner imposing his will and deciding he didn't want to be tackled right there.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will extend their lead even further. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions.